From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening and welcome into News Channel 15. I'm Eli Grimes covering for Kyle Peach this summer. Let's take a look at tonight's news. Our first story, reports out of Evansville indicate a former Marshall, Illinois woman was taken into custody late last week by authorities there after an apparent plan to burn down Marshall High School. WAKO says the woman accused of making the threat has been identified as 19-year-old Anna Tipton of Newburgh, Indiana. The Marshall Police Department released a statement saying they were contacted by the Evansville Police Department that Tipton had been arrested after the former graduate was found to be in possession of incendiary devices as part of a plot to deploy them at the school. A motive for the planned action was not given. Tipton remains incarcerated preliminarily, charged with possession of a destructive device. Additional charges could be forthcoming as that investigation continues. Moving on to area arrest reports. In the early hours of today at approximately 1:16 a.m., WSJD reports Gibson County Central Dispatch received a 911 report of a disturbance in the 200 block of East Gibson Street in Hopstadt. Multiple law enforcement officers were dispatched to that residence, and upon arriving, officers began an investigation into the incident. During the investigation, evidence of a battery was clearly visible and drug paraphernalia was observed in plain view. Once that investigation was completed, 36-year-old Colby Williamson of Owensville was taken into custody and transported to the Gibson County Jail, where he was charged with battery and possession of meth. Arresting officer Wes Baumgart was assisted in that investigation by Sergeant John Fisher of the Gibson County Sheriff's Office, as well as Owensville officer Stephen Parker. On Saturday at approximately 10:30 p.m., WFIW reports Wayne County deputies conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle. During that stop, a passenger, Letha M. West, 57 of Carmi, was found to have an active Wayne County warrant. That warrant was a petition to revoke probation for the original charge of possession of meth. West was taken into custody and transported to the Wayne County Jail and is awaiting a detention hearing. Also on Saturday at 4:20 a.m., WSJD reports Gibson County Central Dispatch received a report of an abandoned vehicle near the intersection of County Road 550 South and County Road 175 West. Deputy Levi Sims was dispatched to that area and located a black 1992 Jeep with a boat and trailer attached to it. Upon approaching that vehicle, Deputy Sims located 34-year-old Joshua Alvey unconscious behind the wheel of that vehicle. Upon speaking with Mr. Alvey, Deputy Sims detected clues that he was under the influence of an unknown intoxicant. At that point, Deputy Sims began a roadside OWI investigation. At the conclusion of that investigation, Deputy Sims placed Mr. Alvey into custody and transported him to the Gibson County Jail. Upon arriving at the jail, Mr. Alvey was charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated and possession of a hypodermic needle. Deputy Michael Bates assisted Deputy Sims in his investigation. In other arrest reports, WRUL reports law enforcement officials have arrested Thomas Garrison, a 42-year-old male from McLeansboro, on a warrant for violation of pretrial conditions on June 1st. Garrison was in McLeansboro walking near his residence and stopped by law enforcement for that unknown warrant. Further investigation and a search of his person resulted in officers locating methamphetamine. Garrison was then processed and transported to the White County Jail, where he will wait to be seen by a judge. WAKO says Lawrenceville police arrested a local man over the weekend. 18-year-old Zachary McDaniel of Lawrenceville was taken into custody late Sunday night on a charge of domestic battery. No other details surrounding that case were included in the report. McDaniel was transported to the Lawrence County Jail and was held there pending a detention hearing. 21-year-old Brianna Ireland of Lawrenceville was taken into custody early Friday and charged with domestic battery. WAKO says she was booked into the Lawrence County Jail and was held there on a detention hearing. 36-year-old James McDowell was wanted for failure to appear in court. He was picked up Thursday and booked into the Lawrence County Jail, where he is also being held on a charge pending a detention hearing. Finally, moving on to Illinois news, WFIW says Illinois lawmakers pushed through a $55.2 billion budget for the next fiscal year late Saturday night, with new taxes including sports bets, nicotine products, and other businesses. The spending plan is supported by $55.3 billion of revenue, including just over $1 billion in new taxes and revenue changes. The four bills making up the budget and capital spending plan were part of a flurry of thousands of pages of legislation that went from introduction to passage in the final 48 hours of the legislative session. The budget marked a roughly 3.9% spending increase from the current year, while Republicans criticized it for containing a few cuts. It raises about $500 million more in new revenue than what Governor J.B. Pritzker proposed in February to make up for declining base revenues. The minority party also aired frustration with Democrats for providing next to no time for public review of the massive spending plan and other major bills. To address potential uncertainties stemming from federal policy changes, the new budget gives the governor authority over a new $100 million emergency fund. Although the new budget did not raise or create new sales, income, or service taxes, it will expand state taxes on foreign and out-of-state income for businesses, raise tax rates on tobacco products and vapes, and on sports gambling. The revenue bill creates a tax of 25 cents per wager for a sports betting licensee's first 20,000 wagers accepted and 50 cents per wager after that. Consumers will also see new taxes on tobacco products. That tax rate will rise to 45% from 36%. Vape products and nicotine pouches would also now be included under that tax. The revenue plan amends state law to tax sales from all businesses that transact in the state, rather than only businesses with a physical presence in the state of Illinois. The plan also eliminates a safe harbor exemption for businesses that move money outside of the state. Businesses that move profits to other countries would also be subject to the state's corporate income tax. The federal government currently taxes half of income moved offshore, and Illinois would tax the other half under the revenue plan. Businesses outside of Illinois that sell $100,000 or more to people in the state must also collect Illinois sales taxes even if the business doesn't have a physical location in Illinois. This would apply to businesses like Amazon. That does it for news. Stick around. We've got your weather forecast coming up next, and then a look at sports. Stay with us.
Life doesn't slow down for busy families. From early practices to late night games, every moment matters. That's why First National Bank offers online tools to fit into your schedule no matter how hectic it gets. From mobile banking to quick check deposits, First National Bank makes it easy to keep up with life and stay on top of your finances. No matter the schedule, First National Bank keeps you in the game.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center, we believe that sometimes a helping hand is all it takes for seniors to get their lives back on track. Our dedicated team of healthcare professionals are here to offer guidance and support, helping navigate the unique health and lifestyle concerns faced by seniors. Whether dealing with feelings of anxiety, loneliness, or unresolved grief, struggling with changes in mood or concentration, or coping with health-related challenges, we're here for you. Call Wabash General Hospital Senior Enrichment Center at 618-263-9116.
Welcome back. Let's talk your forecast. First off, our radar for today. Nothing really to speak of until the later hours of this afternoon. This was taken early this morning. Into our almanac for today, we saw a high of 89 degrees. That will be likely our high for the week, a low of 64. Your normal and records are there on the screen. No precip to speak of just yet this week. As we move into our forecast for starting about Tuesday afternoon, you can see that line of showers moving throughout the western part of Illinois. We won't see any really precipitation until the early hours and moving into the afternoon on Wednesday. And then Wednesday evening is when we will likely see the brunt of those showers before moving into the Thursday, morning hours of Thursday, that is, and more chances for those showers and thunderstorm chances early in the morning hours of Thursday is likely our best chance for those showers and thunderstorm chances. As we move to our lows for Wednesday morning, we're going to be mostly in that low 70 mark except for Carmi at 69 degrees, the low there in Carmi. Highs on Wednesday will be ranging from the low to mid 80s, even the higher 80 mark there in Albion, 88 degrees. We're thinking that's going to be on the lower side on Wednesday. Moving through Thursday morning, the lows will be there mid to high 60s, 68 degrees there in Olney, 69 in Lawrenceville. Likely the high of the low rather in our region. Highs on Thursday. As those storms move through, the temperatures will drop 82 degrees, likely across most of the board, and you can see those shower chances likely the highest on Thursday. Our chance there for shower and thunderstorm chances. Our extended forecast reads 88 degrees on Wednesday, and that will be the high mark except for obviously on Tuesday today, 89 degrees, the high for the week. But then again, the temperatures will come crashing down to the low to mid 80s and even to 79 on Saturday. And your lows will range from the low to high 60s with the low of the week on Saturday night at 62 degrees. That is your forecast. Sports is up next. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Get employee pricing at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2024 Bronco up to $7,930 off. And get a new 2024 F-150 up to $9,136 off. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Get employee pricing now at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a 2025 Ram 1500 with payments as low as $456 a month, or a 2024 Dodge Hornet for only $278 a month. Come in and get yours today.
You need to be mindful that when you're out, maybe doing a little tree pruning or shaping, or kids climbing in the tree, building tree houses, whatever, look up, make sure there's no power lines in or near the area. And even after the storm or after a wind event or something like that, where a limb may be falling down or hanging in the tree, make sure to look and there's no utility lines near that. And if there is, call us. We'll come take care of it. We'll get that down. We'll get things cleared up.
Hi, my name is Rylan Robb. I am from Albion, Illinois, and I am a radio TV major here at Wabash Valley College. From broadcasting all sorts of sports games to producing my own TV show and radio show, the hands-on experience is as much as you want to do with it. In terms of the program itself, I think it's really special. It's really like almost a little family in a way, and it's really been really nice being able to experience the things I have with people that genuinely appreciate it with me.
Welcome back. Now let's finish up with a look at sports. Major League Baseball scores from yesterday. The Milwaukee Brewers took on the Cincinnati Reds in Game 1 of an NL Central 3-game divisional series and won that game by a score of 3-2. The rest of the NL Central had the day off, but the entire division will be back in action tomorrow. As it stands, Chicago leads the NL Central at 37-22. St. Louis follows at 33-26. Milwaukee close behind at 33-28. Cincinnati at 4th at 29-32, and Pittsburgh rounds out the NL Central with a record of 22-38 on the year. That does it for sports and our newscast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. For everyone here at News Channel 15, I'm Eli Grimes. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
My name is Parker Linson. I'm a second-level nursing student at Wabash Valley College. We were able to get hands-on experience with a mannequin that has real breath sounds, real, lung sounds, and can cough and, do different things. That makes it really unique to have that kind of experience right here on campus. And then we've done clinicals. Being able to go into those ICUs and emergency departments and be able to see those critical patients, it is a very good experience. Being able to be in that position and look back to where I come from, it's just awesome to be able to have that experience.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in the physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
As soon as I came here, I started looking at the programs that they have, and the most that I like, it was early childhood education, and then after I see the classes and everything, that's the one that I picked. I would like to be a teacher in the future. I like it so much because I had the experience to work at Small World with the kids, and each day I learn, and I learn from the kids, and like with my teachers, like they teach me all the stuff that I need to do to be a better teacher. And classes is amazing, so I would just recommend everyone to come here to Wabash Valley College.
News Channel 15, winner of the Intercollegiate Broadcasting System Award for the nation's best community college TV station.